This AI influencer makes over 10,000 euros every single month from brand deals. This one has partnered with brands like Calvin Klein and Prada, appearing in real campaigns. This one has landed deals with brands like Prada and Louis Vuitton. And this one has worked with companies like Samsung and McDonald's. Then I kept finding more, all AI, all making real money. None of them are real. So I tested this myself. I built a full AI influencer from scratch, the character, the content, the brand deal strategy. And I am going to show you every step. Plus, I will reveal one strategy that makes brands choose your AI influencer over real creators who spend months posting and still make nothing. This is the part that changes everything. So the first thing I needed to figure out was simple. What type of AI influencer actually makes money? Because if you get this wrong, nothing else matters. I looked at the accounts already doing this, and they all follow the same pattern. They don't post random content. They choose niches where brands are already spending money. Health and fitness, fashion and beauty, tech and gadgets, personal finance and fintech, business software and SaaS, luxury lifestyle and travel. So I picked one, fashion. Then I moved to the next step. I needed to create the actual influencer. And for this, I am using WeryAI. Now the reason is simple. Everything you need is in one place. Image generation, video creation, editing. You do not have to switch between tools or waste time. I also left the link in the description so you can open it and follow along with me step by step. Now once you get inside the image generation tab, you will notice there are multiple models. Nano Banana, Flux, Seedream, Imagen, and more. Each one is built for different styles. And right next to it, you also have built-in tools like background removal, background replacement, and even 4K upscaling. So you are not only generating images, you are refining them in the same place. Now for this, I am going with Nano Banana Pro. And the reason is simple. It gives more realistic results, better lighting, better details, and outputs that actually look like real photos. Now, before we build the character, there is one important decision you need to make. Most successful AI influencer pages use female characters. And the reason is simple. They get more engagement, more attention, and more brand opportunities, especially in niches like fashion and beauty. So I am going with a female character. Now here is the part most people miss. You need a strong visual identity, something that instantly catches attention, something that makes people pause and think, who is that? Because if your character looks like everyone else, you get ignored. So design with intention. Pick a look that stands out. It could be a unique hairstyle, strong contrast, or a specific style people remember. For example, I am going with something bold. So in the prompt, I describe my character as a dark skin tone female with pure white natural hair. So when this shows up on the feed, it instantly stands out. By the way, I added the exact prompt I used in the description, so you can copy it and test it yourself. Now for the settings. Aspect ratio, 3:4. This works best for Instagram. Resolution, set it to 4K for the highest quality. And output count, I set it to 4 so I can compare and pick the best result. Then hit generate. Now from these results, I am going to pick the one I like the most. This one right here stands out the most to me because she looks clean, realistic, and has unique features, which is exactly what we want. So I go ahead and download the image. Now this is where it gets important because we need to keep this character consistent every single time. Same face, same style, same look. So what I do next is I switch to image, and then I upload the character I just downloaded. Instead of rewriting everything again, I use a specific prompt, which I added in the description, so you can copy it and use it yourself. Now, let me explain what this does in a simple way. It takes this image and builds a full character reference, so it generates different angles, details, and basically a full consistent image board. And this is powerful because from now on, every image you create will look like the same person. Now for the settings, I go with 16:9 for this one and set the resolution to 4K for the best quality. And then I hit generate. And just like that, you get a full, consistent character sheet that you can use for all your future content. From your character results, pick the one you like the most and download it. This is your main character going forward. Every single post starts with her. Now we move to the next step, content. The plan is simple. Every week on Instagram, you show up 5 times. 3 feed posts and 2 reels. That is it. I am going to show you exactly what I create for a full week so you can follow the same system. For the first post, go back into WeryAI image generation and upload your character image as a reference. This is what keeps your face consistent across every post. Never skip this step. For my first post, I want a high fashion editorial that looks like a real campaign. Something that instantly stands out, so I keep her as the reference and prompt the AI to place her inside a bold 3D color box scene, strong pose, dramatic angle, clean studio lighting. Same character, completely different creative environment. I hit generate, and look at this. Same exact character, super clean, very professional. I like this one, so I go ahead and download it for later. So, just like that, we have our first post ready. Now, let's move to the second one. And by the way, you can test different image models here, but for this type of content, I stick with Nano Banana Pro because it gives more realistic results. All right, for the second post, I am going with a different concept. This time I place the character in a more artistic lifestyle editorial scene. So think of a cinematic shot, the character inside a bathtub filled with thick foam, holding a newspaper, something that feels like a luxury magazine shoot. The goal here is to make it look creative and high-end, not like a random AI image. Now I hit generate, and yeah, this looks amazing. Very unique, very aesthetic. This is the type of content that makes people stop scrolling. All right, for the third feed post, I am going with a styled fashion editorial. Clean studio setup, soft pink background, luxury chair, confident pose. Then I add cats around her to make it feel more unique and premium. Same character, completely different concept. Now I hit generate, and this looks clean, high-end, and very eye-catching. I like this one. So now we have our 3 feed posts ready. Now from here, you want to keep experimenting. Try different styles, different locations, street shots, studio shoots, natural environments, because that is how you grow without looking repetitive. Now, let's move to the Reels. For Reels, the goal is different. You are not just showing images, you are creating motion. But before creating any video, you need to prepare your scenes first. Go to the Image Generation tab inside WeryAI and start by creating your main image. This will be the base you use for everything that comes next. Once you have it, add that image as a reference and generate 3 to 4 different poses in the exact same location. Same character, same environment, just different angles and positions. Look at these images. Same character, same pink car, same beach. Just different poses. This consistency is what makes everything look like a real professional shoot. Now, once your scenes are ready, go to the Video tab. You will see every top video model right here. Sora, Google Veo, Kling, Runway, and more, all in one place. For this, I am going with Veo 3.1 because it gives smooth motion and cinematic quality that looks like a real shoot. But feel free to test the others. They are all solid. Now, switch to image to video. Take your first scene, add it as a reference, and write a simple, clear prompt. For this one, I tell the AI to create a slow, low-angle push-in with a slight side movement, while the model subtly shifts her weight, turns her head toward the camera, and lets her hair move naturally in the wind. Hit generate. And look at this, exactly what I described. And honestly, it looks real. Now from here, repeat the same process for your other scenes. Keep the structure the same, only change the motion based on the pose. Keep it natural, small movements always look better. At this point, you already have enough clips to build a full video. But before we combine them, let me show you a second style that stands out more. You've probably seen those AI influencer viral clips where it starts close on the face, then slowly pulls back and reveals the full scene. This is easy to create. Go back to Nano Banana Pro and generate a zoomed out version of your original image. Same character, same scene, just wider. Now you have 2 images, one close, one wide. Go back to the Video tab, switch to Start and End Frame, add the close shot as the start, and the wide shot as the end. Then write a simple prompt like smooth cinematic zoom out, seamless transition, stable motion, natural lighting, and hit generate. And now you get a clean reveal shot. It starts tight and opens up into the full environment. Looks like a real camera move. Once all your scenes are ready, bring everything into any video editor. Arrange your clips, cut them clean, add music, keep the pacing tight, and now you have a full reel built entirely inside WeryAI, no camera, no studio, no crew. Now watch this. This is the final result. And look at this. Wow, this feels more dynamic, more premium, and way more engaging than basic static content. Now this is where it gets interesting. You have the content, but before making money, you need to set up your Instagram page the right way. And if your Instagram page is not set up properly, you will not make money no matter how good your content is. So first, create a fresh Instagram account. Use your AI character as the profile picture. Make it clean, make it consistent, make it look like a real influencer brand. Then, your bio needs to be simple and clear. Who is this page? What is it about? And why should anyone care? Now, this is the part that turns it into a business. Set up a link tree. Add your email there so brands can contact you. Then place that link tree in your bio. Now, you are not just posting content, you are ready to get paid. This turns your page into a business, not just a content page. Now, once your page is set up, let's talk about how you make money. There are 2 simple ways. First, affiliate marketing. Pick products in your niche, for example, bags, shoes, or accessories. Then, generate content where your AI influencer is wearing or using those products. After that, go to image to video, choose a model like Sora 2 or Sora 2 Pro. Add your image and prompt the AI to create a natural, product-style video. Then, hit generate. Now you have content that looks like a real promotion.
Oh my God, I was not ready for this. Look at how it fits. It feels so soft and smooth. And when I move like...
Look at this. It feels like a paid promotion already. So post this at least once a week and add your affiliate link in your bio. So every post becomes a potential sale. Now the second way, and this is where the real money is, brand deals. And remember, you already have a full week of content ready. So your job now is simple. Post 5 times a week and stay consistent. As you keep posting and your page starts getting views and engagement, brands will start noticing you. Some will reach out, and you can also reach out to them. But here's the move most people miss. Start creating brand-style posts from day one. Generate your influencer with products and write captions like it's a real paid collaboration. Now, when someone lands on your page, it already looks like you are working with brands. That builds instant trust. And do not forget this, always have your email in your bio so brands can contact you easily. From here, it is simple. More content leads to more views lead to more deals. And everything you saw in this video was done using WeryAI. So if you want to try it yourself, I left the link in the description. You can also use my code WERY999 for 10% off. Stay consistent and let the page grow. God bless. See you in the next one.